Hello, congratulations on registering for How to Get Clients with Webinars. I am Dallas McMillan. I am a marketing consultant and I specialize in working with coaches, consultants and professional firms who want to make more high ticket sales and attract clients online. And one of the main tools we use for this is webinars. Now, webinars are an amazing tool for marketing professional services firms. You know that people need to know, like, and trust you in order to try working with you and then ultimately buy your most valuable products and services. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in your business. Now, before the webinar though, let's make sure you get there. Go to your inbox now and check that you've received the webinar registration email. In that email, there will be a link that has the webinar date and time. Just click that link and save it to your calendar so that you don't miss the webinar. This is really important training. It could totally change your business this year. I want to see you there. So let me tell you a bit more about what I've got for you, because to make sure you get the most out of this webinar, I want you to go into it knowing how it could work for you. And to do that, we need you to be really clear about three things. Because when you are running a webinar, you need to first attract people to the webinar. You need to give them an engaging, exciting webinar that gets them interested in working with you. And then you need to be able to make an offer for them to work with you so that they can become a client. And that takes three essential things. You need to understand three things very clearly before you try to build a webinar, before you worry about technology or software. First of all, you need to know who your ideal client is, what I call your high value client. Secondly, you need a very clear offer to that client. And thirdly, you need a product that will deliver on the offer. And if you don't have those already, then you might think, look, this can't work for me. But once you get really clear about what they are, it's easy to see how a webinar can supercharge your business. So I want to give you a bit of extra info to help you with that. So remember, that first step is we want to be bringing people from wherever they are. They're happily enjoying their day. Perhaps they're working or they've just got home or they're on holidays and they see your ad or they see your email, and we want them to click and then decide to come to the webinar. So that means you need a really clear offer and it needs to be targeted to that person. And then you need to run the webinar. Actually, during the webinar, you need to be speaking to them, their concerns, their needs, their problems, and positioning yourself as an expert by showing them how to understand and solve those issues. And then on the webinar, we'll make an offer for them to work with us. And generally that will be an offer for a free consultation. Basically we'll invite them to a chat, to a conversation. And on that conversation, again, we need to make that offer for them to buy our product or service. So we need to be very clear how we express and communicate the value that they're going to get from that. So below this video, I've got some more free training and it's kind of marketing theory. So the webinar will be very practical. It's going to be nuts and bolts, step by step, how to run a webinar, how to get people to come, and how to make sales from it. So it's going to be very applied, but there's some theory you need to do first, and that's below this video. So just when this video finishes, scroll down and go through this training. And in the training, I'll show you how to work out who your ideal client is, how to communicate an offer that gets them excited about working with you, and how to communicate your product or service so that they see the value and are ready to buy. So thank you again for registering. I'm Dallas McMillan. Really looking forward to sharing this training. Honestly, if you get this right, you can supercharge your business, but you will need to have done this little bit of theory first. So just spend 10 or 15 minutes going through this now, and it will really help in the webinar, but also it'll help you in marketing your business all around. Because for most people, the idea of running a webinar seems really technically complex, and it's not that hard, but the hard part is not the technology. The hard part is getting your message right, and that's what I want to help you with now. So scroll down, do that exercise, and you'll be all ready to go into the webinar. I'll see you in the training.